Dude, dude, dude. I'm in copium. Dude, I'm in copium at the moment. Dude, dude, dude. Dude, I'm in copium right now. Help. Why am I resetting on the first fucking split? Oh yeah, Scotty, I also got a 1 cycle boss fight. A 1 cycle final boss fight. How do you feel about that? I just 1 cycled the boss fight and that's about it. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Yeah, true. If you want run artifact, you can get it. What? Are you serious? Wait, do you actually skip the boss for artifact? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually fucking shit up right now again. Time ends when you pick up the lilies on the save. The lilies. Oh shit, I have not done the artifacts run. Oh, I have not done an artifacts ending yet. I've done like this ending. And the whatever ending it is. That other ending. So I don't know anything else other than this one and the other ending. The memory ending and the promise ending. And then there's like one more ending which I forgot about the other and that last ending. I don't remember what the other ending was. Leave doesn't even have a board. Yeah, Leave doesn't even have a board because it's like a fucking like, oh, you fucking play the game and that's about it. You literally just play the game. Like casually, there you go. That's what I meant. You play the game casually. And then you take your fucking time just to get hit. Penrose flashback for 10 minutes. What? Really? Imagine speedruns where you just have to wait it out for 10 minutes. Literally waiting for 10 minutes. Hey guys, I want to do the Leaf ending. And then you just wait it up for 10 minutes. It'll make it long. I watched Bungie's Bungie, so it'll bleed. True ending, 10 minutes ain't nothing. The fuck? No. Leaf ending is like the shitty ending. This ending is actually the better ending, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait. Wait, yeah. Oh fuck me! Stop! And then. Oh shit. There we go. Wait, what? Bro. I still need to like figure out how to actually do the puzzles on that thing. Like, how do you even like look and realize like, hey, is that fucking, I don't know. Fucking Smackmancer has like a different fucking brain. I can see the puzzle. I can't even see the puzzle at all. Maybe if I learn how to do the puzzles, probably. Oh shit. Chaos Break has a part where you stand in the hallway for like 5 minutes, or this run already has a stand around for 2-minute bit. Fuck me. Saw has a 2-minute bit as well, so where's that? I'm gonna bathroom break for 2 minutes for Saw. Stork mommy, man. 2 meters, 20 centimeters, hell yeah. Give me that 2 meter, 20 centimeter fucking mommy, man. Uppies. Uppies. Mommy, can I get some uppies? Uppies. Imagine a tall mommy, honestly. I want to get my uppies. Because I'm short. I'm short. Downies? Downies? Uppies and then downies? Mommy, can I get some uppies? Okay, I'm good with my uppies. Can I get some downies? Ooh. Six feet downies, 6 feet downies, man. Two, 9, 8, 5, 4. Pick up the car, you fucking dumbass! Sorry, I shouldn't be very mean to a lady. God damn it, I'm mean to a lady. Help me. I didn't mean to. I should just like fucking go by. Didn't mean to just do that, honestly. Woman hater? No, I'm not a woman hater, I swear. Just another normal June. Shut up! No! No. Six, 7, 8, 3, 8. 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 8, 3, 8. Oh shit. Nope. Don't like you. I kind of realized that she has like fucking like weird ass hooves as her legs. It's kind of interesting having hooves as legs. I'm stuck! What the fuck is that? What is this? What is this arrow? What is that? Okay. Thank God I got into the room anyways. I didn't want it to be like just now when I couldn't even go into the room because I was stuck in between two of the fucking monsters. There's a good thing that I can actually get the skip though, because I don't want to be wasting a lot of time doing the skip. So it's good. Although I don't want to do any of the fucking warp skips at the moment. I don't think I can actually do the warp skips yet. I think the warp skips are fucking hard for me. I can't do the skips. Aye! Why are you here? Fucking bitch. Sorry. Everyone's a fucking bitch. Except for, wait, you know what? Adler is also a fucking bitch. Falcon is also a fucking bitch. Everyone's a fucking bitch in this game. Well, except for, okay. Except for the girlfriend, I guess. Except for the... we'll have the lesbian moment girlfriend poggers moment, I guess. And then that's not the best, the bitch part. Okay. Holy shit. I should actually use like my fucking F key to spam as well. I hate that this game doesn't give you the opportunity to actually rebind your keys. If you could rebind your keys, that would be fucking helpful. You know, I can't even rebind my keys, which kind of sucks. Yeah, that's the only thing that I really want in this game is just the rebind keys. Shut the fuck up, Xeon. I'm gonna take away your fucking VIP badge if you're gonna say that again. That's it. That's it. That's it. No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. What? Oh no, shit. Are you kidding me? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Not using the flare strat. I don't even know how you even get the flare. Where do you get the flare? I haven't even seen the flare. I haven't even seen the new routing for the flare strat though. 3 flares and then incinerate. You take the flares from there? Yeah, I haven't seen the flare strat. Was it already rerouted into the new video then? I never seen that yet. That's the one that I if they actually did it, then I need to see it. Can you check it for me then? Can you check if Smegmancer put the whatever it is inside already? Oh shit, fuck. I went too much. What? Skip. Whoa, dude! Fucking shanked me. Oh, bitch. Bitch fucking shanked me. I remembered about seeing the routing for you know, the flare strat. The problem is I don't know whether is it implemented into the run already. If it's implemented into the run, then I probably need to watch it again, you know. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. See, I told you! I'm like, yeah, Smegma's doing that. I can't with his name, man. Smegma. Smegma decent. Just shit. Come on, Xeon. The fucking. What a name though, Smegma. Smegmancer. Smegma nuts. Smegma nuts. Whoa, dude! Let me in! Ay, ay, ay. I had no chance. Hey. Oh shit. I kind of fucked it up, but whatever. I'm bleeding. Whoa! What the double hit? What the double hit do? What the double hit do? Ooh. Damn, their thighs are really fucking thick, like, not gonna lie. Whoever make this game make the fucking thighs so fucking thick, God. Thank you. Thank you for making thighs that thick. Totally, I'm very fucking horny right now. Thick thigh saves lives, yeah. Totally. Oi, I got cut. I'm vigorously pooping out Thanksgiving dinner with anal. What the fuck? As if I need to know that. Ass blasting on Black Friday. Yeah, true. Okay, so I got word from the mod. I got word from the moderator, fucking RJ, that I wasn't cheating. I got word from the moderator I wasn't cheating. Poggers. Thank God I'm not cheating. Cheating in this game? Yo. Moderator, paid actor! Paid actor! Aren't exploits fair? No. There was this one part where I thought that I was like so-called cheating because I don't know if it saves like a little bit of seconds, that's why. And if it does, like whoops. But at the part where you're supposed to, like, how you say, change the radio to Magpie, I thought it was kind of a thing for like the profile, because if you play the game like, oh fuck, if you play the game like multiple times, I thought like the Magpie part would just set it to like the Magpie part instead of like the whatever part I was thinking of. So there's like a part in the game where you change the fucking radio from something to Magpie, if I'm not mistaken, but I need to remember what was it again. Whatever. But at least I wasn't cheating. At least I wasn't cheating. Moderator paid actor. I don't think so. Smile. We really need to tell RJ, hey yo, are you a paid actor? Smile. Alright, now we wait for 2 minutes. God, this is the part. Yeah, okay, so hopefully I don't miss my shots. If I miss my shots, I'm gonna scream and shout and let it all out, and then chains and whips inside me. Poggers. Oh shit. ESA is doing Mario, Super Mario. Damn, ESA is doing Super Mario. Why is ESA doing Super Mario? Damn, dude. I can't believe that. Waiting to... Yeah, they are. They are doing Break the Records Live, but damn, they're doing Mario, man. Anything about Mario could be better. Fuck this... Yo! Fuck this stream. No Mario, alright? You're here to watch Mario? Fucking Mario, bro. Bro, how about like suck on these nuts from Mario, man? I'll give you a good time if you suck on these nuts from Mario. The stream is only waiting 2 minutes. What? Fuck this. Well, it's already about to end, dumbass. See, ended. Mario 69. Mario 69ing with Luigi because they're both the same height and not Princess Peach. Holy shit, I almost picked up that rounds. It's like, nope. Thought Luigi was significantly tall. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck me. Yeah, okay. So who's at Mario height then? Is it Yoshi? I guess Yoshi's the one then. What? What did I do? No! Oh my god, no. Wait. Oh shit. Oh my god, I thought I missed my shot. I thought I missed my shot, man. I was like, wait a minute, wait. I came here and you said, yeah, fuck me. Oh shit, dude. We're fucking now. Okay, we're fucking. No! No! I was. Oh my god. There we go. Here you go, Fang. Man, my time loss. My time save, sorry, my time saves. Wait, store these two. Wait, store this one more as well. Oh my god, I forgot about that. There we go. I'm so world record pace. Not even world record pace. What are you talking about? I'm not near world record pace as well. What the fuck, man? Anything I'm near is like fucking shit ass pace, PB pace, I guess. I'm at shit pace. That's what it is. Shit pace. Shit paced. I don't think shit paste is gonna be. It's gonna taste good though. No shit paste. Go in, you fucking dumbass. Sorry. Where's the other runners? Cost apparently one. Wait, are you serious? Wait, are you serious? Wait, Fox is in which part? Wait, where was Fox again? Fox. Is it the box? Fox is... That's Falcon. Oh, whatever. I thought it's called Falcon, that's why. Whoa! That double slash! Oh, I'm not gonna make it out alive though. We'll see if I make it out alive. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that the fucking Steam forums are fucking lying. They're fucking lying unless they actually show video proof. Unless they show video proof, then yeah, sure. We'll believe that. Because they lied on the first time. They lied about this thing, if I'm not mistaken. They lied about shooting fucking flares at the chick, Issa. Then they lied to us. Well, wasn't that like a... Wait, wasn't flaring Mina a speedrun thing? That, like, the speedrunners found out instead of the fucking forums? Unless someone actually looked at the Steam forums and went, oh, flares can actually kill Mina. So you're telling me they looked at the Steam forums for that shit and found out that you could actually kill Mina with a flare? Really? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oof, yeah. Okay, now I remember, yeah, now I remember. Alright, here comes a big fucking, like, gold. Haha. I'm stupid as fuck. Not gold, I think it's green. I think it's more green than gold. There's a big green right here. Because I'm actually stupid as fuck. Alright, here we go. Look at that big green right there. Look at that big green. Minus 26 seconds. Wow. Boggers. Hamburgers. Is strafing faster on this part? I swear to God, if strafing is faster on this part, I should be strafing. You fucking idiot. It's footy time. Alright, have a good one, Gorshat. Thanks for stopping by. Stop beggy. All right, stop beggy right now. We'll gauge, or whatever. Oh god. Any feed enjoyers? What? Footy time, yes. Football. Oh yeah, football. Wait, is it the one where you say soccer? You guys say soccer, huh? Soccer. Fuckball. Ah, yes, fuckball. England, USA later at 3. Oh shit, really? Dude. Foosball. Football is NFL better spot. What the fuck? No. Fuck your football. Fuck your American football. Wait. Why is she here? USA, Iran, Wales, man. Imagine playing against Wales. Wales be throwing the fucking game, bro. If Wales could score, they just fucking... They could have just scored more goals than complain, bro. I mean, technically, like, soccer has fighting. The problem with soccer is that Iran beat USA. Ah, yes. The problem with soccer is that if you fight, then yeah, all hell breaks loose. Honestly. There is fighting for soccer or football, you know. Other than that, like, football is just complaining, like, oh, my leg! Oh my god! It's so painful! And it's like, the referee's like, yup, nope! Continue playing, please! And then the guy's like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, let's see if my theory works. I'm already at Magpie, so I hope that it does work with whatever bullshit happens. Because I was talking about... Oh god. I was talking about in the Discord saying that, oh yeah, I got the Magpie like plenty of times. What do I do with it? And then I thought it was a profile issue. It's not even a profile issue. It's just a fucking skill issue where I have better skill. Better skill than all the other runners. So let's see if it works. Yeah, I just have better skill. The skill issue is that I have better skill. Missed that shot. Damn. I hope I don't know. Holy shit, what is this pattern? It's a shitty fucking pattern right there. Hey. Oi! That was close. Almost got hit. Okay, cool. Oh, yes. I save a little bit of time by not going for whatever that thing is. Hell yeah. I can go in, please. Okay, I guess I can hear the fucking... I can hear the fucking Among Us sound. I guess now I can hear the Among Us sound. I was kind of like thinking like, what the fuck is the Among Us sounds? Oh man, forgot about this part. Yeah, bro, gonna end on black again. I'm gonna end on black.com, that's what it is. Black.com, that's what it is. Ooh. Got any old monitor is still usable? No. I used to have old monitors afterwards, like, nope, don't have it anymore. Alright, here we go. I don't have two monitors, I'm plat. Well, too bad. How about like suck your mom, suck your dad. Your PC setup is minging. Yeah, suck your dad. This Calypso lemonade is fucking minging. Oi. Oi. Please, I can't even see where I'm at. Oh, fuck. Yes! I one psychoed it again! Let's go! Oh, fuck. Skip. Guys, let's go! Please give me that sub 51, please. Please, that sub 51 right now. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, the sub 51. Hey nerd, hope you're doing well. The sub 51, let's go! I'm good at this game. Poggers. Poggers.